On July 4th, 2021, the gaming community witnessed an unprecedented event. Apex Legends, one of the most popular battle royale games, was hijacked by hackers with a single message: Save Titanfall. This wasn't just a random act of chaos, it was a calculated move to highlight severe issues plaguing the Titanfall series. Today, we deep dive into the Save Titanfall hack on Apex Legends, covering the objective, execution, impact on players, Respawn Entertainment's response, the community's reaction, and the history and reasons behind this bold attack. Stay tuned. To understand the objective of the Save Titanfall hack, we need to go back and explore the state of the Titanfall franchise during this time and its troubled history. Titanfall 1, released in 2014, was a revolutionary game developed by Respawn Entertainment, featuring fast-paced combat, parkour mechanics, and towering titans. Despite its innovative gameplay, the game struggled with server issues and hacker infestations almost from the beginning. I covered it extensively in another video, but the hacks on Titanfall made the game virtually unplayable. Given that Titanfall 1 was a solely multiplayer experience, it was essentially abandonware. Respawn was radio silent on a fix, and players did not like that, especially when these issues began to leak over into Titanfall 2, which seemed like it was going to follow in Titanfall 1's same dreary fate. The hackers behind the Save Titanfall campaign aimed to bring these persistent problems to the forefront. They sought to compel Respawn Entertainment to take meaningful action against the rampant hacking and server instability that had made Titanfall 1 and 2, particularly the original game, nearly unplayable for a dedicated community of fans. By targeting Apex Legends, Respawn's highly successful and widely played battle royale game, the hackers hoped to leverage its popularity to draw significant attention to the neglected state of Titanfall. Their goal was clear: force Respawn to address the issues that had been ignored for too long. The execution of the Save Titanfall hack was a sophisticated and highly coordinated effort. On July 4th, 2021, players of Apex Legends found themselves unable to access normal gameplay. Instead, they were greeted with messages like Save Titanfall and TF1 is being attacked and so is Apex. These messages were strategically placed in various parts of the game, including the playlist and matchmaking systems, to draw attention to the message that they were trying to convey. The hackers had altered the game's user interface to redirect players to a dedicated website that outlined the issues plaguing Titanfall. This site provided a detailed account of the hacking problems and server issues, and it called for immediate action from Respawn Entertainment. It is worth noting that this website, SaveTitanfall.com, is no longer up, so I had to go back and get old footage and screenshots from the website to showcase what it looked like at the time of the hacks. The hack itself disrupted Apex's matchmaking, rendering players unable to join matches or experiencing severe interruptions during gameplay. The messages were persistent and widespread, ensuring that absolutely no player could miss the protest. The impact on Apex Legends players was immediate and widespread. Thousands of players around the world found themselves unable to enjoy the game as intended. Matchmaking queues were disrupted, and those who managed to get into a match were often met with in-game messages and altered playlists. Players took to social media to voice their frustration and seek answers. The disruption not only ruined their gaming experience, but also raised concerns about the security and stability of Apex Legends servers. The hack demonstrated a vulnerability that left many questioning the robustness of the game's infrastructure. This hack in particular showed that once the Titanfall hackers were done with destroying Titanfall, Apex could, in theory, be next. Large streamers who rely on a stable gaming experience to entertain their audiences were particularly affected, boo-hoo. Many had to cut their streams short or switch to other games, leading to a significant impact on their content and viewership. Respawn Entertainment quickly acknowledged the hack and assured players that they were working to resolve the issue. The developers took to Twitter and other social media platforms to communicate with the community, providing updates on their progress in restoring normal service to Apex Legends. Now, within hours, Respawn had managed to gain control of their servers again and remove the disruptive messages. They thanked players for their patience and reassured them that they were taking steps to prevent future incidents. Additionally, Respawn reiterated their commitment to addressing the long-standing issues in Titanfall. Many times, Respawn had made seemingly empty promises, with the now iconic "Titanfall is in our DNA" tweet being seen by Titanfall fans as sort of spitting on the games that made Respawn successful and the games that provided a basis for which Apex was built upon. The company's swift response to these hacks was crucial in mitigating the impact, but it also highlighted the challenges that they faced in balancing the maintenance of both Apex Legends and the older Titanfall games. The community's reaction to the Save Titanfall hack was fairly mixed, reflecting a complex blend of empathy and frustration. On one hand, there was a significant amount of sympathy for the cause. Many players understood the frustrations of the Titanfall community and agreed that the issues in those games needed to be addressed. Fans from other games were actually kind of surprised that the Titanfall games had been left to rot for so long, with Respawn not really doing much about it. However, the method used to bring attention to these problems was widely criticized. Disrupting a completely different game to make a point was seen by many as counterproductive and unfair to the Apex Legends community. Apex players were not the ones behind the Titanfall attacks, and funnily enough, lots of Apex players don't even realize that Titanfall exists. Going to Apex and hacking it to try and get Respawn to fix Titanfall just made Apex players kind of dislike Titanfall fans. There was a tremendous backlash by Apex players on social media, with some not so kind words being said, understandably so. The backlash included calls for better security measures and stricter penalties for these actions. Despite the divided opinions, the hack succeeded in sparking a broader conversation about game maintenance, developer responsibilities, and the links to which passionate communities will go to be heard. It also underscored the need for better communication and support from developers for all of their titles, not just their most popular ones. If a company is still actively selling a game, then that particular game should work, full stop. To fully grasp the significance of the Save Titanfall hack, we need to explore the history and underlying reasons behind it. Like I said before, Titanfall, which was released in 2014, faced significant challenges from the outset. The game suffered from server issues and became a target for hackers who exploited vulnerabilities, leading to widespread frustration among players. Some of these hacks were your classic aimbot and speed hacks, but one hack in particular, dubbed by the infamous hacker Janyu as the Atomic Bomb, was used to DDoS servers, rendering Titanfall 1 completely unplayable on PC. Titanfall 2, released in 2016, similar to Titanfall 1, Janyu then moved on to Titanfall 2 in late 2020, early 2021, and began to DDoS those servers as well. Janyu created a blacklist of players. Now, if a player was on that blacklist, they joined a lobby in Titanfall 2, then that lobby would automatically be DDoSed and crashed. Most of the players picked for this blacklist were popular content creators in the community, yours truly actually being one of them. Over the years, the Titanfall community became increasingly frustrated with the lack of support and effective solutions from Respawn. The developers were now so heavily focused on Apex Legends, which had become a massive success. Feeling neglected and desperate, the Save Titanfall movement emerged as a last-ditch effort to force Respawn to address these issues. Save Titanfall started as a harmless sort of write-in style campaign on Twitter where fans and content creators would tweet #Save Titanfall at Respawn's official accounts and their developers. It was a constant bombardment of tweets that all asked why was Titanfall not being fixed and that Titanfall needed to be saved. Save Titanfall did actually end up making the word Titanfall trend multiple times on Twitter throughout this saga. Now, the hackers who actually undertook this bold move were completely independent from the larger movement itself. By targeting Apex Legends, the hackers aimed to leverage the popularity of Respawn's most successful game to draw significant attention to the neglected state of Titanfall. They hoped that the disruption would compel the developers to take immediate and decisive action to save the game they loved. The Save Titanfall hack on Apex Legends was a bold and controversial move that highlighted significant issues within the Titanfall franchise. While the objective of the hack was to bring attention to these problems, the execution and impact on Apex Legends players sparked a complex and heated debate. Respawn Entertainment's swift response and mixed community reactions underscored the delicate balance between advocating for change and respecting the broader player base. The incident serves as a poignant reminder of the ongoing challenges in game maintenance and the lengths to which a passionate community will go to be heard. As we reflect on this event, it's clear that Save Titanfall was more than just a disruption, it was a call to action, a testament to the enduring love for Titanfall and a powerful message about the importance of community and developer accountability. Whether or not the hack actually achieved its intended goals, it undeniably left a lasting impact on both the Titanfall and Apex Legends communities. Well guys, that's it for this one. Stay tuned for some more videos on Titanfall and Apex Legends. Be sure to subscribe, hit those notifications, and I will see you all next time.